Greetings, friends, and welcome to Enigma Night Gaming. My name is Liara, and I will be your guide in today's adventure. Today, we're playing Nancy Drew Danger by Design, and in today's episode, we are at the flea market, and we have to find stuff for Minette that's like her stuff, but not her stuff. That's so clear. It's clear as mud. We're going to do great on this, guys, so without further ado, let's hop into the game. Okay, so I'm not sure what we do here, but I think this is where we can pick up the items that Minette wanted us to get, her stuff. That's like her stuff.
To the memory of the French fighters.
Okay, so we have 1940 something. Is that a dash like 1940 to 1945? Maybe. Okay. That might be important. We'll have to see. What's over here?
Bonjour. Lequel préférez-vous?
Parlez-vous anglais?
If you buy, I speak whatever you like. I see you over there at the monument with the cross of Lorraine. You are a tourist?
Actually, I have a job here in Paris, but it's only temporary, so I guess I'm kind of a tourist.
Tourists are good. I welcome tourists. I am Malika. I sell fine things from around the world. The others who sell here, they sell things which they pry from the muck of their basements. You see something you like?
Well,
Okay, so she wanted stuff that's like her other stuff, but different stuff. And I know we had... Okay, so there's nothing in the bag yet. This is kind of a thing... She had a bunch of round things. So this also is round, but none of the things were hollow. They were all... I don't think... I'm trying to think if they were hollow. I feel one of these two items would be something she would like. Let's try this one because this one draws my eye.
you're selling a wheel from a kiddie car?
With imagination, that wheel can be put to many uses, which is why the price is 35 euros.
Okay, so I guess we're going to have to haggle. 18 euros is more my speed. I think we'll go down a bit.
18 euros is more my speed.
Voila. What
Okay.
else do you like?
All right, so that was good.
Guess I'm just not in a buying mood.
When you come back, maybe then I have what you like.
I'll remember that.
Merci. Au revoir.
Okay, so maybe that was good, but let's see what else there is. What's over here?
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Monsieur Marchand, à votre service.
Bonjour, Monsieur Marchand.
American tourist?
Sort of. Is that okay?
I like Americans. They are smart. I sell good stuff and they can tell. So, what are you going to buy?
Well,
So once again, she had round things, but they all had rings. Even though this isn't the right color, I kind of wonder if, like, the rings might be something good. It could also be we need this, because blue, I think, was one of the colors. It was kind of like primary colors. I'm not sure. Maybe... let's try... Well, we've already got kind of a flat thing.
can never have too many of these, I guess.
It is an excellent coffee can. I practically give it to you for 7 euro.
Okay, how about 2 euros?
I'll give you 2 euros.
Vendu.
Okay.
What else tickles the fancy?
Maybe we also get this.
What's in here? A movie?
Maybe?
Oui, it contains an American short film. I am not sure if it is about a beloved beast of burden in Tibet or about someone who talks a lot, but it has won many awards. And the fact that it is in a nice blue canister makes it well worth 84 euro.
That's a lot. How about 21?
Would you take 21 euros instead?
Vendu.
Okay.
What else tickles the fancy?
Nice. We're getting
I
good
really don't
bargains.
want to buy anything right now.
By any chance, does Mademoiselle wish to earn some money?
Sure.
Maybe. How?
The tourists, they like to buy hand-painted reproductions of famous works of art. But as you can see, it is difficult for me to paint them. But for a young woman such as you, it is easy.
You want me to paint the
Interesting.
reproductions?
You see, The lines are already there. You look at the original painting, you put paint on your brush, you paint between the lines. Voila! A painting which the tourists will gobble up. And I pay you 15 euro for each one you complete. Do you wish to start now?
It's going to be really hard, but sure.
If you don't mind.
But of course.
This is going to be very difficult. Okay. So, because I unless we can just like, oh, okay, never mind. It's not going to be difficult. I thought we might have to actually paint ourselves, like paint directly in the lines. Okay, so this shouldn't be too bad. We just have to color match. Okay, so then what is this? This is this color? Okay. Then we've got, I think that, is that the lip color? I think that's the lip color. Okay. She's got darker brown eyes. If we can get into the tiny little spots. All right. Little bit right there. All right, now this one is for this piece and her eyeballs. Okay. A little bit more over. All right, now she's got kind of, what is it, this color? For this piece right here. All right. Oh, we missed one that's this color right here. Okay. And then we have this for her hair. Okay. Oh, we have another one of these for her cheek right here. All right. We're making good progress. This color for right here. And right here. The brown for, like, what is this? Like a veil or like a scarf of sorts? Head decoration. Okay. And then that over here. Oh, we got a whole bunch of these little ones. Okay. We got all these little places to fill in. One more. Okay. And then this color, right?
Monsieur, how's this?
Magnifique! You have done excellent work. And for that, I reward you.
Nice.
Do you wish to paint another?
I mean, we've already paid back one of our
Yes,
items.
please.
Sure.
But of course.
Is it going to be... Oh. Oh, okay. We can pick a different one. I was like, okay. Oh, wow. This one's going to be very difficult, man. Okay, so let's get all of these purple... Oops. That was supposed to be a yellow. At least we can replace it. Okay, we'll do yellow then. So we have here. And then this piece here. This one here. The vase is yellow. And I think that might be all of that shade. Okay, let's go with this color. So we've got this and that. And I think that is it. Let's go back to our purple color and try this piece again. No, not that. Okay, I guess we'll go green then. I keep missing it. All right, we'll go these green colors. The center of the flower. All right. And all of these little flowers have this in the middle, basically, except for this one has it on the outside. And the stem. Okay. Over here, this piece right here. And then this. I think that's it. All right. Shall we try the purple again? We're going to be real precise this time. There we go. We finally got it. This little V right here. All right. And then the middle of this flower. Okay. And then this flower here. The middle of this one. I need to scoot over a little. Okay. I think that may be it. I don't see any more. All right. So now let's see. Let's try this orange color because I think this is for this piece. And this piece. This one. And that one. And also this one. Okay, we're slowly getting there, guys. What about this? I think is the right color for this. And then this long strip here. This little bit over here. If I can get in the space. Okay. What else do we got? Is that it for the brown? I think that may be it. Let's try this black color because that's a good amount of them. We have this space here. And then this one. Up here. This little piece here. Right here. And right here. Also this. Also this. Okay. I think that's it. Now let's try this bright orange color. Yes, we've got this piece. And down here, we've just got a collage of colors going. But at least we're making progress. We got up here. Where else? Is that it? Okay. Let's do this color. This is like a, I don't know, kind of like a yellow with a bit of brown mixed in, maybe? Perhaps? Okay, and then we have this half. And down here. And right here. Okay. And then we have this purple color. Is it this one? I think it's this one. We got to make sure. These are small spots, so we got to make sure to get right in them because we don't want to have to repaint. Oh my goodness. The tip of the brush was in the right place, but oh well. We'll just have to be more careful. All right, back we go. Let's just try and get as much of the brush in the right area as possible. This is going to be a tiny little area. I feel like that's not enough. It's difficult to navigate this little thing. This is going to be difficult. I feel like that's going to color the wrong piece. Nope, it did not. Okay. Okay. And this piece. Oh, it looks like we missed an orange. And I think that's our last shape, right? Assuming we did the
Monsieur,
rest right.
how's this?
Another fine job. Here is your money.
Nice.
Do you wish to paint another?
Let's do later.
Not right now. Maybe later.
Very well. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Nice. So
Au
we have
revoir.
a way to make money. That's really cool. All right, what's over here? Okay. I don't know what to do with that. Oh. We can move where the white is. I don't know what color we would want up top exactly. What happens if we move the white up top? Anything? Oh, what happens here? Is that somehow connected? I wonder. Let me try spinning it a little bit more and see. Does that move it at all? No. But, oh wait, but maybe that's what we want. Green, blue, and then red on the bottom. Let's try red on the bottom. Can we get red on the bottom? Oh, there we go. Okay, so red's on the bottom. But the other ones aren't where they should be. I don't know. Okay. I have no idea what this is about. That is very weird. Okay. I wonder, did we write anything about that? At the flea market in Square du Vergalant Park, there are these vendors with all these unusual things for sale. If I ever need anything while I'm here, chances are très good I can get it from one of them. Okay, well, we don't say anything about the weird statues, I guess. Let's see, what's down here? What is this?
Bonjour, mademoiselle. If you like the bargains, you have come to the right place. What captures the eyes?
Well,
Okay. She wants round things. Maybe this? Let's
these
try
might come in
this.
handy, I guess.
A can full of pencils? Very handy. And only 10 euro.
How about 3?
€3 would be okay.
It is yours.
Okay.
See anything else you like?
No, I think that's good.
Actually, I don't see anything else.
Here, new things come and old things go all the time. You must come back.
I might just do that. Au revoir.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Interesting. So I don't know how well we're getting the things that Minette wants, but I mean, hey, we're trying. All right, what's this? Interesting. Weird. Okay. I don't know. Maybe all of these things will come in useful sometime. But we'll have to figure it out. For now, I think we head on.
Uh-oh. Dad made me promise not to go anywhere by myself after dark. This'll have to wait until tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, we got some stuff. Okay. She's done making cookies. All right, we're on day 2. All right. Hello? What's on the newspaper? Let's see. Top story. An unusually wet summer has caused water damage in a record number of homes throughout Paris and vicinity. More than 300 millimeters of rain have fallen in the area since June 1st, almost twice the average amount, resulting in hundreds of complaints to the sewer district. There's really not much we can do about it, said Director Pierre Rubin. The system can only handle so much rainwater. When our maximums are exceeded, the extra water seeps into the ground and unfortunately makes its way into people's basements. Insurance companies estimate the damage done by summer rains in and around Paris so far close to €1 million. Homeowners are urged to repair any obvious cracks in their foundations immediately and to use sandbags to divert groundwater away from their houses. Also, homeowners would be wise to avoid entering a flooded basement until it's absolutely certain that the electricity has been turned off. If it's any consolation to my fellow citizens, Rubin added, my basement was flooded too. Well, that's an interesting story. Oh, there she is.
Oh, goody, you're back. I'm really bored. Let's play hangman. You know how to play, right?
Sure.
Hangman? Well, yeah, sure.
Great. Okay, I'll think of a 6-letter word and you try to guess what it is. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
Okay.
E.
Nope.
Okay. How about I?
I.
Right you are.
How about S?
S.
Okay.
M.
Oh, we're really bad.
T.
Bingo.
Okay.
N.
Correct.
Okay.
H.
That's a
uh-huh.
winner.
How about a K?
K.
Right you are.
And a G, could it be night?
G.
You won. Play again?
Okay, we'll do one more game since you made us cookies.
Sure.
All right. What letter this time? Let's try our E again.
E.
Okay.
That's a winner.
How about R?
R.
M?
M.
Okay.
Correct.
How about a T?
T.
No. S maybe?
S.
That's
Okay.
a winner.
What about an A?
A.
An I?
I.
Right you are.
Okay. Maybe it's like smiled.
L.
Correct.
And then D?
D.
You won. Play again?
All right. I think we need to get
No
started.
thanks.
Anytime you want to play, just let me know.
All right.
Guess I'll be running along.
Take care.
Interesting. All right. Is there anything we can do here? Good intentions. They have more power than you think. All right. Paris, according to Zoo. Ask the young Frenchman who calls himself Zoo what his favorite part of Paris is. The part you will never see. He was referring to the tunnels and chambers that comprise the city's catacombs. Not the 2 kilometers or so that are open to tourists, but the 300-some kilometers which are supposedly off limits to the public. For Zoo, who spends all his spare time exploring them, the catacombs are home. The catacombs were created in 1785 when it became clear that central Paris was in danger of being contaminated by its overflowing the cemeteries. The remains of the former residents, 5 to 6 million in all, were dug up, carted to the network of depleted limestone quarries that lay beneath the city, and stacked in its empty caverns in huge, artfully arranged, carefully labeled piles. Because of the safety concerns, the authorities have sealed off the vast majority of these ossuaries. Anyone caught trespassing faces a hefty fine. But for Zoo and his fellow cataphiles, the threat of capture only raises the volume on the catacomb's siren song. Why do I do it? Mostly because of the quiet, Zoo says. The quiet and the dark. The real catacombs are pitch black, you know. Makes you hyper aware of everything. Down there, you're as wide awake as you're ever going to be. For Zoo, going down there means donning waterproof boots, it's an extremely wet summer in the catacombs, coveralls, and a headlamp. But when it comes to finding his way, he packs nothing more high-tech than a hand-drawn map. I don't get lost anymore, he answers with a twinge of regret. At first, I'd get lost all the time. I'd wander around for hours, terrified I was never going to find my way back, or my way out. Talk about wide awake, but then I started making a map and keeping track of everything I saw, and now? He raises his hand and pats it. I know those tunnels like the back of my hand. Zoo claims to be an expert not only on the layout of the catacombs, but on the hundreds of mysterious marks and symbols that have been etched into the tunnel's stone walls and floors. Some were left by ancient quarrymen, some in the 19th century surveyors, and a few by criminals on the run, but everything down there, he says, has a meaning. By necessity, Zoo is also an expert on quick escapes. The tunnel police can and do often show up when least expected. Zoo once eluded them by wriggling out of the tunnel through a 10-meter-long rabbit hole that was less than 2/3 of a meter in diameter. Fortunately, he smiles, I don't eat a lot. The fact that he eats at all is due to the fact that he has a job in his other life, although he refuses to elaborate, reasoning that the less people know about him, especially the authorities, the better. However, he willingly gives out his phone number, 010-161-4560, which he is confident cannot be traced, and also encourages anyone who thinks they'll know something that he doesn't to call them. I probably know more about the catacombs than anyone else in Paris, he allows, but I certainly don't know everything. Yet. Oh boy. All right. Maybe we can give... Let's see. Can we give people a call? Okay, so 01 19 30 13. All right. I'm wondering if we could like call Bess and George or our dad or something. Okay, so we want to call Bess and George. 1, 5, 2, 3, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 6, 8. And check in with them, see how it's going.
Bonjour.
Oh, Nancy! George, go get on the other line, quick. It's Nancy. And remember, talk fast. She's calling all the way from France. So where are you? What have you seen? How do you like Paris? What's Minette like? Have you learned how to design clothes?
Bess, slow down. You don't have to talk fast, okay? My dad bought me a phone card and told me to make as many calls as I want.
Oh, great. Hi, Nance. What's going on? How's Paris? Have you seen the Louvre? What about the Eiffel Tower? How many famous people have you met?
George, 3 words. Prepaid phone card.
Oh, great. Hey, perfect timing. We were just about to go for a run.
Whoa, wait a minute. A run?
Jog. I meant jog.
But you said run.
I meant jog.
You know how I feel about the R word, George.
Jog. We're going for a jog, Bess. Honest. So, Nance, tell us about Minette.
Well, she's very high-strung.
Just a
Why do
wee
you say
bit.
that?
Let's see. Well, the first time I walked into her office, I was almost decapitated by the potted plant. She is a tea therapist, for one thing, and you wouldn't believe how she deals with frustration. Which one? Let's go with the first one.
Well, the first time I walked into her office, I was almost decapitated by the potted plant she'd just thrown.
She threw a potted plant at you? Before she even knew you? That was rude.
Actually, she was throwing it at Heather, her assistant. Oh, and Bess, according to Minette, when something is cool, she says it's totally rude.
Rude. You know, that's got a ring to it. He is one rude dude. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna start saying that.
Let's see. Let's ask him if they've heard of Dieter.
Have you ever heard of a fashion photographer named Dieter von Schwesterkrank?
No, but I'll bet he's young, German, and cute.
Why do you say that?
Because I have a sixth sense about these things. Go ahead, Nancy. Describe him in all his luscious Teutonic detail.
Well, he's young, German, and cute.
See? Why do you ask, Nan?
Let's see. He's pretty sure that Minette's assistant Heather has a crush on him. He used to date Minette, only she broke it off with him. I had to make some prints for Dieter and take them to Jean-Michel Chacnard, knowing how clued in you two about the high world of fashion. Let's see. He used to date Minette.
He used to date Minette, only she broke it off with him.
How come?
I got the feeling that he didn't know. I also got the feeling that he still cares for Minette. A lot. She's just so darn weird. It's hard to understand what he sees in her.
Maybe
Right.
he's just as weird as she is.
Yeah, maybe he wears a mask too. Only he wears his on the inside.
Oh, Bess.
Let's see. Someone's been sending her threatening letters. You should see how cool, calm, and collected her assistant is, even when she's totally wigging out. Let's talk about the letters.
Someone has been sending Minette threatening letters.
You mean someone's been threatening her life?
Well, not in so many words. I've only seen one of the letters she's gotten, and it was just kind of vaguely threatening. The end is near, that sort of thing.
Do you think the threats are what's causing Minette to act so bizarrely?
Or is her bizarre behavior the reason why she's been getting threats?
Good questions, and there's only one way to answer them.
Find out who sent those letters.
Just be careful, Nancy, or you might start getting threatening letters.
Now, I guess we can talk about Heather now.
You should see how cool, calm, and collected Minette's assistant Heather is, even when Minette is totally wigging out.
I don't get it. I mean, how could anyone work for a woman who goes around wearing a mask all the time?
Well, let's see. Despite the way Minette treats her, Heather seems protective. Maybe Heather puts up with her because she knows working as her assistant will look good. I don't know. Do I get the sense that she's protective? Maybe, but I don't get the sense that it's altruistic. But we will say that.
Despite the way Minette treats her, Heather seems almost protective of her.
Stockholm Syndrome.
What?
The Stockholm Syndrome. It's when a person who's being held hostage starts to sympathize with his or her captor. I learned that in basic psych.
How come you remember stuff like that and I don't?
Probably because you didn't take basic psych.
Oh, right!
All right. Well, that's it
That's
for now.
it for now.
Keep us posted.
Talk to you soon.
All right. I think that's okay for now. All right. I guess. All right. Well, I think that's all we need here. Let's head out. Now, we didn't get all of the things we needed done. I don't think we've been to the hotel. Let's see if we can meet with that guy there, right? Okay.
Oui.
All right. So this is the exact same thing, but in French instead of English. I'm sorry to bother you, but are you Jean-Michel Traquenard? Let's ask in French.
Excusez-moi, mais êtes-vous Monsieur Traquenard?
Please, in English. I do not wish to hear my native tongue butchered while I eat. As for my name, not Traquenard. It is Jean-Michel Traquenard.
Jean-Michel Traquenard.
Traquenard! Traquenard!
Traquenard. Traquenard.
Enough! What can I do for you, Mademoiselle?
Drew. Nancy Drew. I've just started working for Minette as an assistant.
Oh? What happened to Ezer?
Ezer? Who's that?
Elzer?
Ezer Mickey.
Huh? Oh, Heather McKay. No, Heather still works for Minette. I'm kind of working for both of them.
Our Lady of the Mask has fired 3 assistants in the past 5 months. I hope you are not next. In fact, that Ezer has managed to avoid the axe for this long is truly remarkable.
Here, I'm supposed to give these photos to you. They came straight from Dieter von Schwesterkrank's darkroom. I printed them up myself.
You are quite doué as a photo developer. Bravo for you, Nancy Drew. Merci. I was afraid Ezer had forgotten. So, you had the pleasure of meeting Herr von Schwesterkrank, eh?
Let's see. If we already know they don't get along, so let's say it sounds like you don't like him.
It sounds like you don't like him.
Not like Dieter? C'est impossible. Dieter is a very enterprising young man, which in most cases is good, but when arrogance enters the picture, pff. So, do you, like Ezer, hope to leave your mark on the world of couture?
Let's see. Would it be bad if I said yes? I have no desire to design wild and crazy dresses, if that's what you mean. Well, we're supposed to be undercover, so let's go with the first option.
Would it be bad if I said yes?
In the world of couture, a single creation worn by someone famous to a high-profile event, such a dress can be worth a fortune in publicity, which makes it a desperately competitive world. A dog-eat-dog world. A world where bad things can and do happen to good people. You must order something. I insist.
A random change of the topic?
Oh, but I'm really not hungry.
Mademoiselle.
Thank you. I mean, merci.
Order anything you want. Everything here is superb. And Henri, he is the best waiter in all of France.
Well, in that case...
All right, so what do we have? I actually saw a recipe for the croque monsieur today. It actually looked pretty good. It was like, I haven't looked at all the ingredients, but it was basically like a sandwich and it looked like it had some cheese on it. And I think it was a breakfast sandwich. I'm not sure what the rest of the stuff is. The last one is something with steak and fries or potatoes. Creme de glace, is that like ice cream? Maybe. Let's go with the let's see, the croque monsieur. I don't know how to pronounce it, but
I'd like the croque monsieur.
D'accord.
we'll see.
Merci. Henri, ajoutez-le à mon édition, s'il vous plaît.
Certainement.
Ah,
Yeah.
ham and cheese grilled on a baguette.
There you
One
go.
of my favorites.
Yum. As we say in the U.S.
Excusez-moi, mademoiselle.
Well,
So,
there we
what else
go.
do you wish from me?
Let's see. Do you have any idea why Minette wears the mask? If you had to name her worst enemy, who would that be? Do you have a real office? If I'm staying with JJ Ling, the model, do you know her? It was a pleasure talking. Let's ask about the mask.
Do you have any idea why Minette wears that mask?
I believe she is the victim of botched plastic surgery.
Isn't she a little young?
Isn't Minette a little young to be undergoing plastic surgery?
Some women with noses that would put birds of prey to shame are perfectly content with their appearance. while others with acceptable features are convinced they are more hideous than Frankenstein. Self-image. It can make people do strange things.
I guess that's true. Let's see. Let's ask about the worst enemy.
If you had to name Minette's worst enemy, who would that be?
Ugo Batelli, without a doubt.
That makes
Not only
sense.
do he and Minette have similar design styles, so that they are constantly competing for the same couture clients, but both of them are unthinking, socially inept egoists. It is a rare week that goes by without one of them insulting the other.
Okay. Has it ever gone beyond words? Do you know anyone else? Has it ever gone beyond words? Yeah, I'm curious.
Has it ever gone beyond words?
Not to my knowledge. You ask very curious questions, Mademoiselle Drew. They make me think you know more than you are saying. And as a member of the press, I'm not sure that I like that.
Let's see. Maybe we need to divert issues. Like, I'm staying with JJ Ling, the model. Do you know her?
I'm staying with JJ Ling, the model. Do you know her?
But of course, I know everyone who is anyone when it comes to fashion. And Gigi, she is a breath of fresh air.
But what about JJ Ling?
You mean Gigi Ling?
Oh.
No, I mean JJ.
Gigi.
JJ.
En français, you pronounce G like J and J like G. She may very well be JJ in America, but in France, she is Gigi.
Oh. Let's see. How well does she get along with Minette? Has she done modeling for any other designers?
How well does she get along with Minette?
From what I hear, very well. Which is surprising when you consider all things.
Yeah, I think
I assume
so.
she told you how she was tricked into a current contract with Minette.
Did she? I don't remember. Let's hear it again.
No, she didn't. Minette tricked her?
If you do not know, you will have to ask Gigi.
Oh.
Just because I know everything that happens in the world of haute couture does not mean that I repeat everything.
Okay. Can I contact Hugo Butterly?
How can I contact this Hugo Butterly person?
His phone number is right here in my digital assistant. Of course, it's extremely unlikely that you will be able to talk to him in person. Even I occasionally have trouble penetrating the wall of sycophants that surrounds him. So, what else do you wish from me?
Let's see. Do you have a real office?
Do you have a real office somewhere?
When I'm writing my column, I go to my office at Glam Glam. When I'm researching my column, I come here. I have my telephone, which can do everything save sing the Marseillaise, good food, and a chair for whomever stops by.
Okay. Well, that wasn't too bad.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
À tout à l'heure.
Okay. So maybe now we head back to the office. Was it up here? And give these things to Minette, check in with Heather, see what else that we may have to do. Well, I think we have probably now met the majority of the cast of characters, and I think we have completed our to-do list. So now all that's left is to return back to Minette and see what's next. But that's going to be in the next episode. So if you like this kind of content, please make sure to like, subscribe, follow, share, all that good stuff. If you want to watch live, we're on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble, and the links are in the description. If you want to see which games we're playing each day, I post them on x.com/Liara27. And I hope you'll join me in the next one. Until then, guys, bye.